Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Colt defense.
It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guard.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check pitch.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers.
There he goes, right side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Packers.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to have the... Field and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. 3rd and long for Richardson. Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A second down throw for Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love. A complete once again to Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. On play action, Love to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers had 6 to their lead. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's going up top for Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are back within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
on, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play action this time with Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Shot, 17. 22 needle. Ready?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Powers through. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go. Jack. Jack 50.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Warriors 70.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Love wants to shift things around. Throwing on second and long. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. On the ball,
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Richardson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Richardson on third and short. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get three to add on even more to their lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on second and 10. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where... And if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Now this taken in by Downs.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Play fake. Here's Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Dobbs goes in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here. Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. And after the field goal, they want it right back. They try the onside kick. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Hustle. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Richardson. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Richardson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Play action. Now Richardson. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more. Lucas Van Ness, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. The offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Love now on second down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And now the rookie's free. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Richardson. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Richardson off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's got Pierce. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to...
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete, so unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's complete to Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Richardson going to shift things up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go play action with Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So it's all over. A green